Rookies have ups, and of course rookies have downs. It's the rookie season. It's time to figure this thing out. Let's discuss some of the downs of some of the rookies that we expected a little bit more from thus far as we're midway through the NBA season. At number 5, I gotta put him on the list because of his dad. Lonzo Ball has had his share of ups and downs. I actually believe he's a pretty decent rookie. His averages are about 7 assists, 7 rebounds. If you can get that from a rookie, that's pretty darn good. But he has to go on this list because he was the number 2 pick in the draft. He's the son of LeVar Ball, who believes his son could be better than Steph Curry coming into the league. He plays for the Lakers. All this hoopla out of UCLA that he's the next coming of Magic. He's going to be a spectacular point guard. He has to go on this list. I'm not going to say he's been disappointing me with his play on the court, but definitely his mentality on the court has been very disappointing. You can't tell if he wants it or not. I'm not saying he doesn't want it. His just mentality is just very even keel. And as a player, I don't know if I can build around a guy like this. As a team, I don't know if I can build around a guy like this because he just doesn't seem to be as passionate as I would want my leader, my point guard of the future to be. And I got to throw him on this list because LeVar Ball talked too much mess about his son, and his son doesn't feel like he's going to be someone that's ever going to be 30 a game, 10 assists a night, 8 rebounds. He's never going to be that good. It's just not going to happen. At number 4, I'm going to roll with Sacramento Kings point guard De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is worse than Lonzo. We're not talking about De'Aaron Fox because he doesn't have a father that's in the public domain talking his mouth day in, day out. But De'Aaron Fox has been out of the starting lineup. Pretty much Lonzo has started most of the games for the Lakers. De'Aaron Fox has not produced like I thought he would. I thought his numbers would be higher playing with a guy like Zach Randolph and another veteran like Vince Carter. Those numbers are not great. De'Aaron Fox is not transcending this Sacramento Kings team. I thought he could lead them and maybe they have a chance to sneak into that A spot in the Western Conference playoffs. I was wrong. The Kings are terrible, and De'Aaron Fox needs a little bit more work. I've seen signs that he can be a leader, but I haven't seen it consistently. That gets him at number 4 on my list of guys that have to produce more as rookies in the second part of the season. At number 3, I'm rolling with Malik Monk. Listen, Malik Monk was late lottery. He can score the basketball at will out of Kentucky. Seen him live. He can score with the best of them. But here's the thing. He's not doing it for Charlotte right now. He's averaging 5 points a game. Now, he's had games where he went off for 25, 26 points. But for the most part, he's going out and laying goose eggs, scoring 0 points, scoring 3 points, scoring 6 points. His confidence is shot right now. He's not the number 2 option that I thought he'd be when I seen him and Kemba Walker team up together. I'm thinking they might have their 1-2 punch of the future. Thus far, I was wrong. He's not the scoring guard at 6'5" that I thought he'd be. He lands at number 3 on my list. At number 2, I got to take it down to Phoenix. The number 4 pick in the NBA draft was Josh Jackson, and he has not produced yet. Now, I'll give Josh Jackson an asterisk because he does play with probably the worst organization in the NBA. In Phoenix, they've went through a head coach change, losing Earl Watson 5 games into the season. It's going to be tough for Josh Jackson to figure it out with all this in the atmosphere, in the air in Phoenix. They need a stable organization, or Josh Jackson might just have to wait until his rookie deal is up and go elsewhere. I'll tell you this, I've seen enough from Josh Jackson to know he'll never be a great player. He's more Michael Beasley than I thought. His mentality isn't right. I don't think he's going to be a guy that I could ever build around. I don't think I could ever trust Josh Jackson. I don't think I'd trust Josh Jackson to wash my car, let alone be a guy that you put invest a lot into to be a franchise guy. I don't think he's ever going to be that guy. At best, he might be able to get you 14 and 6, be a 4th, 5th option on the team. I don't know if he'll ever be the guy. And he had be the guy potential coming out of Kansas. And for me, the number 1 guy that has disappointed me thus far in the year, this is not even close. The number 1 pick in the draft. Yo, you do realize Lonzo wasn't the number 1 pick. De'Aaron Fox wasn't the number 1 pick. Dennis Smith Jr. was not the number 1 pick. The number 1 pick in the NBA draft last summer was Markelle Fultz. He's played, what, maybe 2-3 games? He sat out most of the season. And I have sources that have said it's not about him still being injured with a shoulder injury. It's more or less about the confidence that this young brother does not have right now. He's 19 years old. I mean, he's just been on losing organizations. His team won 9 games at Washington last year. Philadelphia has did pretty good without him. Ben Simmons and Embiid. They thought they have Fultz to be the scorer that they need down the stretch and learn together. Fultz has not been that. He's not around. He's in suits. We've seen him in more suits than we have in jerseys, and that's not good. His mentality doesn't seem right. I watched the brother shoot free throws. It is disgusting to watch. As an NBA player, it's ridiculous to look at. And I don't know if he'll ever be the guy. I don't know if he'll ever live up to the #1 hype. He's already feeling Anthony Bennett to me, and that's not good. I think Markelle Fultz was a mistake, and if the Philadelphia 76ers could do it all over again, they probably would have either traded down or took in Dennis Smith Jr. with the #1 pick. It's not going to be Fultz. He is not the guy. I don't think he'll ever be the guy. Now, maybe at one point he'll get up to 12 points a game at his best, but to say he's going to be the shooting guard of the future, I don't know if he'll ever be a starter in the NBA. With that jumper, it's just not pretty to watch, and I think Philadelphia made a mistake at #1, and he's been very disappointed. He's not playing right now. He probably should just sat the whole season out like Ben Simmons did and Joel Embiid did. It's not happening for Fultz this season, and he is my most disappointing rookie by far. On the next episode of my sports series with the Pharaoh, as LeBron James's iconic career comes to an end, he might not go out lightly. All right, LeBron James is set to be a free agent this summer with the player option that we all believe he will be exercising. And as the Cleveland Cavaliers are on the edge of their seats in regards to will they be able to retain their top tier free agent this time around, LeBron James has a decision to make. Do you stay in Cleveland, or do you take your talents elsewhere? Maybe not South Beach this time, but elsewhere. I'm going to give you 10 reasons why LeBron James should leave Cleveland, Ohio.